Come on, serious suggestions, please. I'm not trying to write a thriller here. It's supposed to be an essay, you understand?
Well, if it's facts and logic you're after, you shot yourself in the foot with your choice of research topic, didn't you? The Tatara Suna mystery.
Yeah, well, this is my teacher's area of research. I can't change that. But it's fascinating enough without having to sin. I want to write my essay on something interesting, and I'm interested in getting to the bottom of all this.
Yes, you came to me, so all the more reason to take my advice. The fact is, it's the
Did one of them just mention Tatara Suna? But is it just Paimon, or is it kinda unusual for someone in Sumeru to want to write a paper about that? Great! Let's go find out what this Tatara Suna
Alright, I guess I'll go with my textual criticism and your editorial direction for the first draft. I have if only we knew where to find that traveler. From what they say about her, this seems like the kind of thing she'd know about.
Oh, you're the traveler, you say?
Hey, what's with that face? Don't believe us?
No, of course I believe you. Actually, this is my first time coming face to face with you and your mysterious silver-haired companion. I couldn't believe my luck, and out of force of habit, I start—
Sawada, for the love of— Sorry, we don't get out much. Traveler, I hear you've helped many people a great deal and been to many places.
Actually, we don't know much about that place either.
I see. My teacher chose this area of research as a personal challenge. He said it's difficult to get into.
If you don't mind, I'd love to show you all my outline for the book I'm writing about
Hold on, Sawada. Don't you think that's a bit of a deep dive for a first read?
Well, fair point. In that case, please ease yourselves in gently by
Let me give you some background. This all started, but in the end, he threw it into a fire to destroy it, and killed his servant Katsuragi. Why? Apart from the swordmaker, his servant, and the one who wrote this all down.
That's right. Akaba's teacher has spent quite some time researching these events on the ground.
So first this strange person goes missing, then
Yes, my thoughts exactly. So I helped out too. I asked everyone I could think of if they—
Stop shouting!
This part's important. I just wanted to make it stand out. It just so happens that a friend of mine works at the Government Records Office. He looked into it for me, and I can now confirm that all the aforementioned— Even back then, Tatara Suna was already at the center of Inazuma's smelting industry. The man in charge was a government official named
Wait, so there are two missing people in this—
That's right! What's more, Niwa is a name with a lot of history to it.
Oh, the swordsmiths? Yeah,
Wow, yes. You really know your stuff. That makes things easier. So, basically, this Niwa was a distant relative of the Kaidahara. Something then seems to have happened in the Kaidahara clan, leading to their downfall. I don't know the details, but taken in light of everything else going on around that time—
The Kaidahara clan?
Sawada, you left out the biggest detail of all.
Oh, yes, of course! How could I forget? Brace your minds, ladies and gents, for they are about to be—
Get to the point, for Pete's sake.
According to information acquired by Akaba's teacher, the Kabukimon—
A puppet?
Aha! Judging by the looks on your faces, you—
No! Paimon just meant,
I agree, it does. But considering that non-human races in Inazuma are by no means uncommon, spooky event—
And please read my essay draft. Sawada was encouraging me to follow his more creative approach, but I think essays should be grounded in— Oh! How about if I plug the holes in Sawada's narrative with political intrigue? Like, I could put a turf—
Wait! You're allowed to just make stuff up? Pretty sure you've gone from essay to guessay there.
Akaba, look. Your teacher has researched this extensively. I've reached out to everyone I could think of. Whatever information we have now, Besides, if there really was a political power struggle going on at anything like the level you—
Good point. Okay, back to the drawing board, I guess.
We have some other stuff to do, so we'll have to say goodbye.
All right, thank you. If you find out any more info about all this, please—
Hey, so that thing they were talking about. Okay, then even if we did know some, after all, we kicked his butt and got him locked up. Information about people like that. If you ask Paimon, Akaba should just pick a different topic. There must be as many essay topics as there are trees in the forest. Ah! Hey, did you see that? He literally just went by, over there. It looked like the Balladeer! No, it can't have been. He got locked up. Oh, quick, let's catch up and see.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Traveler, Paimon, there you are. Nahida! Bad news. We just saw the Balladeer strolling around in public. Did he escape or— Ah!
Sure.
Hey! What are you doing in the sanctuary of Surasthana?
I know you must have a lot of questions. It was my idea to set the Balladeer free. We made—
A deal?
What did you expect? Why do you think Sumeru would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think. But if that's the case, why haven't—
Don't flatter yourself. It was—
Ah, so if it were up to you, you'd finish the job? Guess I—
well, that escalated quickly. Not a good start.
But Paimon's worried about you, Nahida.
It's not every day you see people questioning the God of Wisdom's judgment.
Don't you dare try to—
As long as the terms are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem in making a deal.
Well, I for one have no reason to doubt you.
Yes, one in which I gained valuable information. The Balladeer's power was all but completely spent after your battle. He's no longer strong enough to be a strategic Plus, he's a former Harbinger with knowledge of many of the Fatui's sensitive secrets. Being stuck here in Sumeru—
Wait a second. Farmer? You mean—
I take no pleasure in saying this, but it seems as if the doctor had no intention of—
Sometimes it's you using them, other times it's them using you. Most human relationships are this way. So as long as you have some value to offer, nobody will ever abandon you. But after recent events, even I have to admit that I'm not— Well, if the Fatui are gonna reevaluate my—
As we discussed, I don't like causing harm to living beings. And you said you need.
I think these two have made their objection to that idea fairly clear. Don't you?
Yeah, obviously!
Then let's put that discussion to the side for now. Today can be a trial run. Where we go from here will depend on how well we manage.
All right. Then I'll do what we...
Good. Go now, and keep in touch.
Nahida, are you serious?
Yes. I have my reasons for this decision. In fact, I'm largely... Yes. As I told you once before.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's the whole reason we came to see.
Mm-hmm. You may remember me mentioning that the Fatui had not included your... It's possible that the Fatui have other information that even I don't know about. And since he was granted the power to connect with Irminsul when he almost became the god of a new era. Even though the amount of information in Irminsul is vast beyond description. So I asked the Balladeer to search in Irminsul for any information about the Descenders. He's more familiar with this.
Exactly! Or what if...
I understand. But sometimes, how things will go in the future depends on what information he brings back. Our minds have connected several times before. There is a corner of your heart reserved for an intense longing. As Sumeru's deity, it is my responsibility to be on guard against the Balladeer. But as someone who counts you as... If this deal with the Balladeer can give you the answers you've been longing to find, then it's worth... It's my pleasure, really. You're...
Paimon's still worried about this idea.
I was going to contact you about that, but then you suddenly showed up on your own accord. In fact, I was going to ask you to even though he only has a fraction of his full... Of course, I'll be there to help guide you through Irminsul from the outside. Great. Thank you. Prepare yourselves. I'm going to
Wow, it looks pretty different here compared to last time. The colors are gentler. Guess that must be because Sumeru's at peace.
Look at that. Hot on my heels. You know, you didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me
Shut your beak, jailbird! No way
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards. But right now, I'm on temp.
Sounds like a successful rendezvous. I need to be quite clear about something. In a few moments, you'll be unlike anywhere else. Irminsul's inner region consists exclusively of torrents of information. I know there are many grievances between you, on both sides, but it is essential that you remain calm after...
Fine. Let's call it truce.
Let's cut each other a little slack, shall we? Per my agreement with Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'll be at the front. It's my job to lead the way.
You sure are confident. Paimon will give you that.
If there are no further objections, or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Ew! Ugh, the snark on this guy. It's unbearable.
We can start now.
Irminsul access granted.
Is this a small sapling? Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him. Wow. So this is the... Ooh. Paimon's never seen any...
Irminsul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Teyvat. Every bit of information Pick your jaws up off the floor. It's time.
Why is it that Paimon just wants to do the opposite of...
Lesser Lord Kusanali, we will...
Can you still sense where the heart of Irminsul...
Yes. Permission to begin searching for information.
Permission granted.
Let's go. Stay close. Don't...
Hey, so... Say we... What are you smirking at?
I was just imagining the look on your travel companion's face if you... Anything's possible in here. You can't rule anything out. So
These sapling things have spread out.
Those are all packets of information from inside Irminsul. Be careful not to touch them.
It looks the same in every direction. No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little? We're here.
What a huge...
Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Good, you made it.
ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive current.
The Balladeer's actually doing what Nahida tells him. Guess he must...
The rest is up to you. If you discover anything at all,
Will do.
Huh. For once, we're the ones with nothing.
Traveler, Paimon, would you... Yes, I've also invited Paimon to join.
Huh? What the? We can talk to each other inside our heads?
That's part of it. Plus, we're all friends.
Paimon's never tried this before. So, Paimon's been wanting to ask you something. Don't you think the Balladeer's a bit of a walking contradiction?
As I've told you before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve. Things that are clear as day to... Perhaps today will be the day that... Well done. Smart in it. So, you made contact with that part of his mind. Well,
Huh. Paimon thought nothing could get under that guy's skin. Turns out, he...
everyone has a history, Paimon. Even if you're...
Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at the Academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the Tatar...
If you mean the mysterious events, the Kabuki Mono and...
Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatarasuna's history is still unexplained.
Oh? How interesting. Those two managed to...
So the Gese got it wrong?
Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatarasu...
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved. Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of... Of course you do. You can't have your prison...
So,
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up, though. You and your twin come from outside this world. It wouldn't...
wait! How did you know about that? Didn't it...
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you. Right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in creating more misery for myself. Huh?
This light, it looks similar...
Anonymous data.
Hey, don't you forget the agreement! You have to share...
Shh. Just wait.
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatarasuna's furnace, after all. It may...
There's no one else who can enter the furnace. It has to be me.
Is that so?
Whoa!
I have been in Tatarasuna for some time now. You have shown me great hospitality, as has under your leadership. Tatarasuna is a warm, welcoming place. As I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma. As for Tatara, the forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material has since flourished. Skills, blood, dreams. Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their purpose between—
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening to make Akame's acquaintance, the two of you never would have joined forces. You allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed. He sold it to me, and now every piece of ore here is smelted using the new technique. Even now, you remain one of Tatarasuna's key consultants, working right here alongside us. I believe it is you—
You flatter me. From the outset, I saw much that was commendable in the forging industry of—
So you say, Escher.
My good sir.
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected, because I didn't want to speculate. And I didn't want to believe that— What have we gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke? Mounting production problems? Worker fatigue and recently, as you well know, someone died because of that strange filth inside the furnace. We've kept the truth from spreading outside, but still, none of the people who went out to get help have come back. Now, our mutual friend, the Kabuki Mono, is taking the Golden Feather to Narukami Island to seek an audit. But that doesn't faze you, does it, Escher? Nothing does. Otherwise, why—
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere. I'm sure—
Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed that there was one common denominator among all these events. Namely you, Escher. But Mr. Mikoshi—
After all, Nagamasa is the adopted son of Mikoshi Torichio, the yokai struck down by the Shogun's own hand. If he
You're well informed on the subtleties of his situation for a mechanic all the way from Fontaine.
Why, Mr. Niwa, are you suggesting I find a job as a diplomat?
Enough, Escher. I'm here because an evil force is raging inside the furnace. And someone needs to take your new device inside the high-risk zone so we can absorb— I'm in charge here. And I'm about to take some responsibility and head inside.
Judging from the look in your eyes, you—
Drop the act! We're past that now. Whoever you are, it looks like— I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left? Don't you have all your answers?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment. A moment like this, where you finish talking.
You...
You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for. I thought I'd disguised myself exceptionally well, at least for the first few days. But it's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias. And yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity.
If you kill me, there's no one who—
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person. Some may not see him as a
Whoever you're working for won't get away with this. They'll be found out.
It's no trouble at all. Patience is a virtue which I have in abundance. If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity. I'm a
The Fatui?
just to create a minor
That's it. That's why you gave us your—
Look how even the righteous soul is filled. My device functions precisely as you say. It is the only chance you have of preventing a catastrophe, and it is easier for a person to be possessed by evil spirits when they are filled with hate. So give in to your fury. I want to see what happens. Make no mistake, even without you, that pure, innocent puppet would only end up being used by someone.
If you give him he has nothing to prove to anyone.
What a beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little guilty. Think of me as a monster or a demon, if you wish. At least this way your death is not a consequence of your own. I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend, Mr. Niwa? Jester, I have completed the task you gave me, creating a gap and infiltrating Inazuma's inner working. I'd like to introduce a puppet to you. If he proves useful, let's make him our newest.
Hey,
Dottore. Good.
was that the doctor? Did he turn into a mechanic from Fontaine? But why did we see things from his perspective?
When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I read this memory in his mind. You have to admit,
Maybe so.
does it? But this memory shows that Niwa didn't betray you. He never... You know very well what that means. Even...
Let's give him some space. He looks really mad.
We need to give him some time to process his emotions.
Paimon's still confused about the Tatarasuna incident. So, the doctor...
Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon. It's natural that you find it difficult to So now you have the complete picture. Katsuragi took the Kabuki Mono to live with the people of Tatarasuna. It was all a horrific experiment planned by the doctor. Everything he did was just to plant seeds of all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment. After the events you just saw in that memory, the doctor put Niwa's heart into the device and handed it to the balladeer. Then, the load was far beyond what he expected, but the balladeer survived. He left the furnace and sheared. The mechanic answered. Niwa fled this place for fear of punishment, but he left you a gift. The mechanic removed the withered heart from the device as he... The balladeer was stunned that such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing he'd been longing for his entire life. A heart acquired. He thought Niwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured his survival. Overwhelmed with anger and sorrow...
Holy moly. So the doctor killed an innocent man and pinned everything on the victim? That's...
Yes. Only if he understands this can he...
Dottore, you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
Shall we see how he's doing? Hey, you alright? That's a scary expression.
Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend. It won't. I'll keep my...
Hey, aren't you investigating the stuff we...
That's why we're here. But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records on the Descenders.
Oh, Does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
Don't thank me just yet. You look really upset.
Huh? About...
The reason why there are records about your brother in Irminsul. It might have something to do with Conria. Apparently. Plus, he only came to this world because the heavens respond.
The heavens respond?
The jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria, and lived with your brother. I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me. Did you get all that, Lesser Lord?
Yes.
Does this info count towards my mission? It wasn't from Irminsul.
Very valuable.
Good. In that case, I'll take...
Huh? What?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I shared a secret with you. And now you owe me. So in return, give me your hand. Can you hear my voice inside your head? No, I can't do anything like that anymore. So tell me, in this world... Done.
Huh? What the?
Nothing. I was just thanking her for... So long. I suggest you get...
Where are you going? Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running off?
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again. From this day forth, the names Balladeer and those who died in Tatarasuna because of me...
Hey! Balladeer! Don't do anything stupid!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance. But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone. Luckily...
Balladeer! Uh-oh, he disappeared! Come on! Oh no, he's really...
Oh, can you...
Nahida!
Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer, what happened just now?
It was the Balladeer's fault. He...
I didn't think he'd be capable of something like that with so little power. Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or... did he achieve some...
Where the heck did he go?
Don't be. It's not your fault. Please, we're running out of time. Follow my lead and get...
We're out! And we're at...
This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged, and nobody will disturb... I'm sorry, but this...
An emergency? How bad is it?
Don't worry. If my assessment is correct, though there may be some
Her voice has gone. Paimon can't shake the feeling that something really big has happened. What do you think about... He wants to change the past? But... Right! You can't just rewrite history. All that stuff It's like... Imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn. Even if no one was there... So... Why does Paimon still have... Paimon's so confused. Huh? Ah! Sorry. Paimon accidentally... But... Erasing yourself from history? It's unthinkable! Is that really possible in Uh-oh. Paimon's had it with that... There's no way he'll actually succeed, right? Otherwise... we can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas? Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But, so, how about, alright, Paimon will start. First dish. Monster and Dragon chili chicken! Also, Adeptus Temptation, golden shrimp balls, triple layered consomme! Paimon was, talking? Huh. Paimon suddenly can't remember which... Is that a food too? What's wrong? Your eyes are like saucers. Was it something Paimon said? So, the balladeer is... Okay, sure. Where are we going? Huh? Fine by Paimon, but is everything okay?
Ah, it's been a while. Of course. Go ahead. No. Now there's a question I was... The once renowned Raiden Gokuden, comprised of the art of forging practiced by these 5 clans, was first taught to them personally. Most of the great swordsmith clans of old have since fallen into decline. But fortunately, Kaedehara Kazuha recently returned to Inazuma. If my memory serves me right, you yourself...
Oh, yeah, we learned a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden, then...
That, in fact, this was not made known to me for most of my life. All these years, I knew of those great clans. He told me that, as we are both heirs to a branch of the Raiden Gokuden, there is no harm in telling you, but the Raiden Gokuden were the targets of a murderous rampage.
Vengeful? What?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophic malfunction in Tatarasuna's furnace. Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation in that day, and overseeing it was knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives. The smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his family's fortunes. In his heart, the whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He, powerless and destitute, the only legacy he had to pass on to his children was his hatred. Alas, if only the story could have ended there. But 100 years ago, finally, he made a drastic decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokuden. In his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths. But when he came to the Kaedehara and Kamisato clans, his killing spree came to an abrupt end. That is why the Kaedehara clan and their Ishin art survived that day.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Kazuha? Why, yes. Just yesterday, in fact. My pleasure.
Don't tell Paimon. There are other places. On to the next stop. Lead the way.
Traveler! It's been a while. If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato,
Are they out on business?
the Commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in for some meetings in the Commissioner's place.
What do you think? Shall we go in?
If it were anyone else, I couldn't allow it. But seeing as you're so...
We'll be heading in then.
Hello, dears. Is there something... Of course, traveler. What would you like to know? Oh, they're both very well indeed. Lately, Miss Kamisato has been As for the commissioner himself, well, you know.
So pretty much
Very much.
Well, got any more questions?
You're very welcome. In fact, Miss Kamisato talks about you all the time. She seems so I must say, many things in Inazuma seem to have taken a turn for the better since...
Alright, goodbye for now. We're, great. Goodbye, ma'am. Don't worry, we'll see ourselves out.
All right, then.
Oh, are you two leaving already?
Yep, everything's taken care of now.
Very well. Safe...
Do I have come?
What kind of person comes to a place like this and just spaces it?
Hey, I wasn't spacing out.
Sure you were. Your eyes were glazed over.
Why are you making fun of me? I told you I wasn't spacing out. I was ruminating on some problem.
Oh, he said to Tarasuna. Looks like...
Oh, is there something you want to know about? My name's Xavier. Certainly do. If there's anything you want to know, just ask away. Like the back of my hand. Not only that, but I've met people in Inazuma whose families used to live in Tatarasuna years ago. Oh, well, it's a long story, don't you? I'm told that its history is one of the most foremost forging and smelting operations in the nation. Goes back...
A couple?
One was just in the last few years, the other was several hundred years ago. A fun fact, I'm not the first. They say he was a mechanic who consulted on a technology upgrade.
Hey, weren't you gonna ask Xavier something about Tatar's...
Oh, I didn't realize you two were here for a history lesson.
Me neither. Paimon doesn't know what's gotten into this.
What brought this on? Did you just wake up today with a sudden... Sure, go ahead. A kabuki mono? I do know the word. Inazuman for those eccentric types who always go around dressed to the nines. But sadly, I've never had the pleasure, nor have I come across anything to do... Of course!
Oh, we're leaving? Okay.
Oh, you're most welcome. More farewell.
Looks like you got all the information you're looking for. Sure, but what's up with you? Keep your smile, Spinal Crocodile. Hey, don't mention it. All right, let's head off and go.
Hey, it's them!
Akaba, Sawada, you're still here?
Indeed we are. If you have a moment, we'd love...
We have time. What do you want to talk to us?
It's the same topic we discussed.
Still looking for more info about Tatarasuna, huh?
Unfortunately, we haven't made any real progress. Huh? Oh,
I presume you'll want to read mine as well.
well, what do you think?
Hey, Traveler. Remember how last time Akaba was saying how he wished he could gather more information?
What did you find out?
It's a long story. Basically, we have...
Wow, so many new
Well, well. So it all comes down to one man's desire for revenge. Huh. Ugh. So there's no ghost story?
This new information actually lends further credence to my hypothesis. Evidently, swordsmiths were...
Yes, okay, point taken, you were right. But that doesn't mean I can't...
And they're back at it. These guys are really into this.
Oh, so sorry. Look at us, prattling on about our project.
You're welcome. See,
Keep us in the loop if you find out anything else.
will do. Nahida, we're here!
Traveler, Paimon.
Ugh, where to start? Paimon hasn't had a moment's rest this whole time. That night, we ended up chatting and chatting until suddenly...
The balladeer? You look troubled. Is there... Traveler?
Hey, what's wrong? You look so upset.
That's quite a... So, this puppet known as the balladeer erased himself from Irminsul.
But how is it?
As the Traveler said, he very nearly became Sumeru's deity. Admittedly, I remember it Nevertheless, it does make sense. If someone were to
So, you believe this person really existed, and we just don't remember him because...
Yes. Theoretically speaking, it is possible. The Traveler comes from a world beyond to that. That's why there's no information about her in Irmin. So if there's anyone in the world capable of retaining memories from a past that has been rewritten...
Paimon's having a hard time understanding this balladeer guy.
I can only make inferences based on the information we've been given. As for what kind of person... Something else worrying you? It couldn't change the fate of the ones who had died. Once the balladeer realized he hadn't been betrayed after all, it must have completely changed his view of... He couldn't keep hating humans after that. And if he thought the story makes sense, every part of it. The balladeer tried to achieve godhood with the doctor's help. He was unsuccessful. That power then enabled him to change what was
Yeah, It does make sense, but it still ended in it just feels so hopeless. He gave everything to do this.
Please wait a moment. I want to check some... Found it. This should be the one. It turns out that I have a strange way of confirming...
What is it?
A record from a personal collection. It was tucked away. You should take a look.
Is this a fairy tale?
I authored this record myself.
Huh? You?
When combined with the traveler's narrative, it's clear that this story is an allegory.
Hold on. So this record survived?
Yes. Any information about the balladeer or the Kabukimono and other records will have changing the information in Irminsul, but Irminsul can't change information that was well hidden in advance. I guess I must have written this story as a back...
That's incredible! What a
And sending the traveler into Irminsul with the balladeer must have been a further precaution. I knew this story is abstract enough that it still resonates with the present information, but if we connect all the different pieces together, the true story that... There was once a lone monster draped in fox fur. Once in a while, the monster would take off its fox fur at night. But the monster soon found solace when the kitten too wished to become a fox. Furious at this happy resolution, the monster lit a gray fox stood up. The monster smiled. The monster gave the heart of water to the kitten, telling him, the fire was extinguished, but the kitten lived. The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, but the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away soon after. Never again would it cherish a single creature. How it wished to swallow the moon and devour the moonlight. If the... I will become the new moon, the answer to...
We solved it!
I remember now. This is not just the balladeer to become a god. He was experimented on and modified countless times. This memory was extracted from him by the scholars. Presumably, creating a deity was just the first step. Some of them wanted to be able to control it. That's why I buried it deep inside one of my own dreams, and then hid it inside...
It's hard to believe that this person really existed. Paimon has no memory of him at all.
The balladeer agreed to help me look for information about the Descenders, and although before he vanished, he confirmed an important detail. We still don't know how the change to Irminsul will affect the senior ranks of the Fatui, but in all likelihood, they won't even...
It sounds like Paimon wouldn't like this guy a whole lot if he was still around, but...
This is why wisdom alone cannot answer all our questions. We look, we see, so the answer is not everything. People yearn to... When you give someone the truth, you give them a chance. To others looking on, this may seem like a pointless endeavor, but for him, the chance to act on his... Never forget that even when we walk beneath dark clouds along a road filled with suffering, the light of wisdom is... And that is what you have been doing all along.
Yeah, Nahida's right. Cheer up.
Good idea. Paimon.
You got it. Come on, Traveler. You need to get out of your head for a while. You'll feel much better after... Let's go get a snack from one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar. That'll be sure to lift our... Tough being the only one who remembers all that, but Paimon's always here to help cheer you up. What should we eat first? Hey, are you gonna answer or what? Alright, whatever you want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out. What is it? Have you figured it all out? Why'd you jump up?
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last bill. Look.
Hey! Hey, wait!
You mean me?
No, not you. That kid! Didn't you see? Look, if you're gonna help out here, you can't keep spacing out, okay? What is it? Work's too boring?
I wasn't paying close enough attention. Sorry, I think you're right. Maybe it's the city. It's so exciting.
Who's that guy? You know him or something? He's who?
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money for helping out here. I don't want to take advantage, so I'm happy to pay you what I'd pay anyone else. But if you keep acting like this, pretty soon I won't be able to afford to.
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me anything. I'm just so thankful.
You're welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to worry about. Look, we're all out of Sunsetias, and I promised the lady down the street I'd
Leave it to me. I'll find some more. Just a moment.
Stop. I'm gonna level with you, kiddo. I've never met a worker who said they didn't want a wage before. And at first, you don't want money. You don't take days off. And in your free time, all I see you do is wander around.
That's right, I am. We can talk more about that later. First, let me get those fruit.
Hey, what do we do now? Okay, stay out of sight. Don't let him... I'm here.
Yeah.
Even though you say he's the balladeer, what are we planning on doing? Stealing his Sunsetias? Oh, all right.
This should be enough. Guess I should wash them before. Huh? You two over there. Is there...
He spotted...
You've been following me all the way from the city. I'd have to be blind. Have we? No, we haven't met. But you know, I have no recollection.
Are you
Sorry, but I just can't take your word for it.
a puppet?
Huh?
You were right. The look on his...
I guess you do know me after all. That is not... Look, I'm just a wanderer. But seeing as you've gone through all this trouble to track me down, I'm sure... Okay, but please let me deliver these...
Are you really working for that guy? He said you don't want any more of...
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm. And he let me take shelter in his cart.
That's oddly nice.
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with you, okay?
Then let's return to the city.
Here you go, boss. I'll leave them right here.
Oh, you really went and picked some more.
Something's come up, and they need to borrow me. Sorry, boss.
I was just about to pay you anyway. Go wherever you want, kid. Don't waste your time here.
What?
I get it, okay? You just wanted to help me out, to thank me for giving you shelter from the rain that... But look, it was pouring down, and there you were, sauntering along without a care in the world, like you had nowhere to be, and did... Imagine you were me for a second. It's a little weird, right? Why is this guy traveling during a rainstorm if he's not trying to get somewhere? And why is he taking it? But anyway, taking you in didn't put me out even slightly. You don't owe me a thing for it. Certainly not all this. Your time is valuable.
But I don't... No. Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye.
Don't mention it, kiddo. I've run into all kinds of characters over the years.
Thank you. All right, done. Thanks for waiting for me.
What's wrong? Huh?
Hello. I do apologize for the sudden...
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't seem to remember anything.
You say that you were trekking across Teyvat to train yourself. Many other Inazumans who describe themselves...
Well, it seems more relevant in my case. To me, it sounds like a... But these two claim that they know me, and that I have a hidden past unknown even...
I wouldn't call it the past, but rather... I don't like to rely on using terms like this often, but...
Oh, like a past life?
Yes, something far more distant than the past.
Okay, I have to ask. Oh, you want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. Looks like I didn't have the most wonderful existence in my... If it's that difficult to talk about, I have no doubt it will be... But I'll be able to handle it.
Is truth something you care about?
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. In your previous incarnation, you nearly died because of what other people did. And many died because of you. As a you drifted from place to place, never able to settle, even where you found status and identity. Actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit. Sometimes...
I gave everything I had, but it barely changed.
In terms of the outcome alone.
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard purely in terms of right and wrong. Each choice a person makes belongs to a specific place and time, a chain of cause and effect.
That is the nature of truth. If one thing is right, its opposite must be wrong. And yet, they...
It seems like my previous incarnation wasn't...
We're not trying to hurt your feelings or anything, but... yeah...
If we were enemies, why are you trying to help me find the truth?
This is so frustrating! This guy's supposed to be our arch-enemy, but now he's got so much to answer for, but we can't make him talk because he doesn't remember anything!
Lesser Lord Kusanali, as the god of wisdom,
Yes, it's all true. I can even...
Please, I want to see them for myself. I want to...
Even though it will cause your present self great mental...
I'm just a puppet, with no heart and no name. There is nothing in this world for...
Very well.
Wait, shouldn't we go with him? This one's kind of on us.
Don't worry. whatever danger I might face.
Traveler, could I ask you to supervise him on my behalf?
Oh, good point. Given your, unique...
Understood.
Thank you. It's time to get ready.
This looks like Inazuma.
Right now, you're in a dream I created using information extracted from your These memories will show you the raw truth. But be aware that
Sounds like an immersive experience.
You don't need to do this for me. I don't deserve your...
We never give up halfway. Well, we had to once, but that was your doing.
All right.
Wanderer, this is the Shake Pavilion. In your Balladeer incarnation, this is where the Electro Archon plays.
Is that because this is kind of...
You could say that, in a sense.
I hear footsteps.
This place is huge. I can't believe the landslide didn't fill it in. No, there's no way. Look at this exquisite There's someone passed out on the ground? You're awake. What happened? Not a scratch.
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichio's adopted son, Mikoshi Naga.
And the rest is history.
In the original version of events...
Let me get you out of here. Our people are nearby.
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor, disguised as the second-in-command at Tatarasuna, responsibility... But Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty to Nagamasa.
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabuki Mono.
It's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
What are we doing back here?
Whoa, this is where you were born?
I was abandoned, like you. I lived here for a while at first, but there's...
Okay. I heard my mom and dad used to make swords, but the factory manager died. He kept coughing all the time, just like me. Then Mom started...
But you can't. You promised me.
Yup, we're family now.
This child didn't have a name. Or rather, the Balladeer didn't know what to call him. After his mother died, the child stayed in their straw hut alone. After leaving Tatarasuna, the Balladeer ran into this child who didn't have a name.
What happened to the child then?
He died from his illness while he was still very young.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family! You're no different. The voices have gone.
Let's keep going.
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will. Or
Are you trying to win me over?
Fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those who shall feast?
Insulation chamber.
Propagate!
No, my sword!
Pew pew!
Let me read you a verse. Ultimatum protocol.
Time to work! Well met.
Defensive mode.
I see through you! You can't run!
I'm a rock!
Looks like I went too far.
This place is dark.
Paimon knows this place.
In the original version of events, the Traveler once encountered
Such a creepy atmosphere. Hey, look over there!
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools all for me? Wow. You shouldn't have.
Huh. What do you have to gain from belittling your subordinates? Perhaps you find fighting in the Abyss to be a more meaningful use of your time?
Oh. What a sharp tongue you have. Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your...
Save your breath. I know what
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start thinking you're invincible. And don't let your
Surely you're not worried about...
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never fail to find...
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, being tossed out like trash must make... Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still... Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Now, give that poor little tongue of yours a rest. Bye then. See you at the victory feast.
Poor little tongue? She's playing... Forget it. Someone might find me here any minute.
The plot does not end here. There is more of this story to come.
Yes.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results and your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
Annihilation mode. Defensive mode engaged. Yeah.
I'm a rock!
Let me amuse myself a little. The systems shine. Insulation chamber deployed. No, my sword!
Scatter!
Preparing for dust up.
can't run from death.
Looks like we've arrived in Sumeru.
Considering that Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join this project, I'll take...
Welcome. I look forward.
When do we start?
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming
The biological transformation is a lengthy process. As such, I too would recommend that we commence as soon as possible, in the event that a successful connection...
Nothing worse than what I've been through before then, Doctor.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, I was able... Alas, after that, you were under orders to remain in the Abyss. We barely saw each other, and it became difficult.
That was gracefully worded. Ever wonder what they think if they knew that nothing...
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone, Scaramouche. The mere fact of your utility does not make you
The doctor again?
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
It's normal for him to give you the creeps. He scares the bejeebers out of Paimon.
Let's move on.
Do you think I'm evil?
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes.
In your eyes, are there any differences between humans?
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? Whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost...
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, I'd like to reclaim this. No matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment. Can you return my memories to me?
Huh? But won't that mean you'll lose your...
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules. With each person being as a puppet living in a human world, my life is subject...
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. Are you sure you want to do that?
I've lived with a void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since I awoke, I've just drifted... But then I met you. And I finally realized that reclaiming my missing... I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. But for all my soul-searching as a Shugen... So I beg you, grant me this opportunity to gain a purpose.
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will... You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free?
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is my...
Is he alright?
All worthless dross will be purged.
That's why... This won't be the end!
This is trying my patience. You got any more stupid questions?
Feeble human!
How amusing. Upon the gale. You're dead. At my command, you shall fall! How amusing. Squall and fury. Insignificant pest! You dare to gaze upon me? Behold! Imbecile! What did you expect? I'd never lose to...
There's the tone of voice again. You're dead. Wait, but it was you inside that thing too. What?
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am. You sound like you're concerned, but don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change it...
The memory recovery seems to have been a success.
Come on. Let's continue this.
Welcome back, Traveler. Paimon.
It feels like we just went on a really long journey.
You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. But I was just thinking... After learning about everything the doctor did, there's no way I can carry on using a name. I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui. And they wouldn't take me back anyway. Recent event...
So, you're quitting the Fatui for good?
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile, but it...
But that doesn't mean your own past has disappeared.
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can... Changing the world, changing the past, changing... What you were looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world...
Indeed.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so little in return?
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the... Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul.
Yes, and I took pains to make sure that you'd acquired...
Why would you go to such lengths?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over was indeed a part of my... But before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past.
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of...
Utility to others is what gives me worth. So if embracing my sins is what it takes to make me useful again... Oh, right. I almost forgot. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated...
I'm glad you're able to think of it in that way. Traveler, in the future, I'll continue to search Irminsul. including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened before? I will try.
Traveler. After I dove into the information torrents in Irminsul, why did you go to Inazuma? So that's how you found out whose fate had changed. Well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor, and I'll do everything I can to pay it back. Borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between individuals.
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that... I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops. Some things in this world can never be brought back. Everything that you feel is real. To be human is to live with imperfections. You can...
But humans can't live without a heart, can they?
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And the longer your...
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated. Paimon doesn't even know where to start, but...
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal. Why don't you choose a new name to sell?
Ooh! Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname!
Why?
Because Paimon...
Then I hope we don't see much.
A name is life's first gift. You didn't say it out loud. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name, maybe you can ask them for a...
No! Paimon only does nicknames! If it's a serious name you're after...
Have you... Are you sure? Oh, all right.
There. Now you have a name of your own.
What about a nickname? Are you done yet? Take your time. I don't need to see you again until you've... Everyone who manipulated me and made me suffer...
You mean the Fatu?
The doctor.
Now that your stance has changed, I believe your future path will change according...
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. Well, I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them in Inazuma, please tell them that I was... Even though the events have been erased from the world, they still deserve to...
I see.
Huh? But...
It's fine. Let them stab their blades into my chest if they so desire. Maybe... No nonsense. All right, let's call it a day. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone!
What he went through today would have been like living an entire lifetime in an instant.
Yeah, true. But even so, after everything that's happened, he doesn't seem quite as fit. So we can finally go eat? Paimon is stuck.
Thank you both. I hope you will find some...
I've got it! I can end my novel with some words.
You mean because everyone else in...
Yeah! I heard that Mikoshi Nagamasa died at a ripe old age. He's the perfect fit. The dark clouds had dissipated, but they continued to cast. Then, one night, as an old man, he had a dream. On the night, all these expressions of joy melted down in the furnace fire, and life is a story too long to be told. A journey.
It's about time we had a break. As soon as you stop, all the tiredness and hunger comes rushing back. Wow! Huh? Look at them. Did someone break it while they were cleaning the room or something? But...
You sound lost and confused. I know why you are troubled. Any who knew a...
Huh? Is there someone here talking?
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway, like a vase that falls to the ground, whether it is broken by a cat or by a bird.
Who are you?
History does not change easily, but human hearts can.
The voice has disappeared. And who the heck was that? Anyway, that face is still lying there broken. It feels wrong just leaving it there.